Yo, what's good? I'm Real Deal. I'm a music producer, independent artist. I mostly make hip hop. And right now I'm in the studio. I'm working on my new song, Suffocate. Today, I want to reveal my top 10 rappers of all time list. This is my GOAT list. Let's go. Starting at number 10, we're gonna start with LL Cool J. And the reason why LL Cool J is at the top of my list, not the top of my list. Number 10 on my list is because LL Cool J is the rapper's rapper. Like, when you look at the blueprint for how to become a rapper, it's LL Cool J. He got his fame by, freestyle battling and performing at, basement parties. He had a DJ, the DJ would drop the beat and he would, drop some bars. He was an OG in the back of the trunk with his mixtapes, giving them out, selling them. That's how he got word of mouth. LL Cool J is the GOAT. He dropped an album called GOAT. Me personally, I'm a fan of LL Cool J, and one of the reasons why is because his music is so easy listening, if that makes sense. You're gonna listen to LL Cool J song, you're gonna be like, yeah. You're gonna be singing along, you're gonna be jamming, you're gonna be vibing. This is what I'm looking for as far as why you make it to the list of my top 10 rappers of all time. Number 1, your flow. Number 2, your lyricism, your storytelling. And number 3, your vibes. Number 4, your discography. How much of your discography do I listen to on a consistent basis? And this is one of the reasons why somebody on this list dropped drastically, and I'll talk about it later. So number 9 on the list is Biggie, Big Papa. Let's get it. Once upon a time, B.I.G. was, further down the list. But, one of the reasons why he's been bumped up so high to number 9 is because, really thinking about it, my dude, as far as his discography goes, I'm not really in tune with a lot of his discography. It was one of those, I grew up, Pac and Biggie, Biggie and Pac, Pac and Biggie, Biggie and Pac. But I'm not really in tune with Biggie's discography like that. So I was like, I need to get into this, hip hop. In my research to become a better rapper myself and improve my flow and just appreciate hip hop in general, I went back a couple of years ago and I listened to Ready to Die and Life After Death, and I was like, some of this I like, some of this I didn't like. Listening to one album, I was like, this is really dark. This is really that. I'm not enjoying the vibes. It's not dark in a way where I'm connecting with the lyrics. It's dark in a way where I don't want to listen to this because I'm gonna have nightmares. But we can't deny Biggie has flow. We're never gonna deny that Biggie has flow. Because one thing about Biggie is that Biggie always has flow. Smooth with it. My favorite song from Biggie will probably have to be Hypnotized. And a second one was produced by Eminem, and that was the one it was the joint venture, Run and Dying to Live. I love that song. It's just so... But yeah, number 8 on the list is Jay-Z. Jigga what? Jigga who? Jay-Z used to be further high up on my list. Song Cry, I think, was when I started getting into him. Okay, I really like this guy. It wasn't just, if Jay-Z's on, I'll listen to it. A couple of years ago, I went back to listen to his discography, and I was like, I'm not a fan of his early stuff. I'm not a fan of his other stuff. I'm not a fan of his recent stuff. I'm only a fan of the stuff that I was a fan of when I was at that age. I listened to Renegade with Eminem. Eminem bodied him on that. So, it's just one of those things where I was like, did Jay-Z win the battle between Nas? Because Jay-Z's discography wasn't holding up for me. Besides the mainstream stuff that was released, I didn't really appreciate the stuff that he had before. So my favorite Jay-Z song is probably most definitely H to the Izzo, Song Cry. 7 on the list, gotta give it up to Big Pun, R.I.P. to Big Pun. As someone who's on the heavier side, I don't understand how his flow was so smooth with it. Because sometimes I just be trying to say my shit. Sometimes I just be listening to another song, and losing my breath, and I'm like, this guy's just and I'm like, what did he say and how did he say it? Because it's a breath work, and it's a lot. So I'm just like, how did he do it? And one of the reasons why he was such an amazing rapper was because of that. That's one of the reasons he was a GOAT. No one could flow like Big Pun flowed. And one of the reasons why he isn't higher up on my list is unfortunately because he has a short discography. I didn't really listen to him when he was alive. I didn't get into hip hop until literally when I found out about him, he had died. He was he had literally just died. That being said, it should come as no surprise that my favorite Big Pun song is Still Not a Player featuring Joe. 6 on the list is Ludacris. A lot of people have said that Ludacris deserves his flowers, and they're not wrong. Ludacris is an amazing rapper. He kind of falls into the category like LL, where his raps are a little more easy to follow, like the flow is a little more easygoing, so it's easier to get into. But like at the end of the day, we're not gonna sit here and deny that my dude still got bars. Like Ludacris has bars, and on top of that, I feel like there's like this thing where you can't really give someone flowers and be like, yeah, you're the top 10, like you're one of the GOATs as far as hip hop goes, because he's so mainstream. Because at the end of the day, Luda has done nothing but hits. Like if you listen to a Luda song, you don't like it, it probably wasn't a real Luda. Luda has been consistent no matter what, and yeah, sometimes his rhymes are a little simplistic, but my dude has the cadence and the flow of a rapper, and it's always been that way. So my favorite Luda song is Southern Hospitality. I love Southern Hospitality. Reached the halfway mark, and number 5 on my list of top 10 rappers of all time, my top 10 GOATs, is the one and only Mac Miller, R.I.P. Yeah, Mac Miller is definitely at the top of my list. He's number 5 on my list, as a matter of fact. And the reason why is his lyrics, his flow, and just his brutal honesty. Like, Eminem is honest in a way where he's just like, yeah, you know, I'm Eminem, whatever. But Mac Miller is brutally honest in a way that I can connect with. I guess it's because we were so close in age. It was one of the first times where I saw someone close to my age making music, and they were like, yeah, no, I'm fucking struggling. Because a lot of times, you know, you make it and then the struggle stops. And it's just like the mental struggle never stops. Mental health never stops. You know what I'm saying? Mac Miller wasn't afraid to voice that. That's one of the reasons why I had such like big respect for him. As far as Mac Miller goes, my favorite songs from Mac Miller were Watching Movies and Nike's on My Feet. 4 on the list, Lloyd Banks, baby. So the raspy flow already gives him like 20 cool points on top of everybody else. As far as his vibes go, he just has this nonchalant, I don't give a fuck attitude. Lloyd Banks is one of those rappers that I want to be like Lloyd Banks. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like you admire people, you like someone, but Lloyd Banks, I want to be like Lloyd Banks, if that makes sense. My favorite Lloyd Banks song is probably going to be I'm So Fly. We've hit the top 3, and in 3rd place we have Mr. Nasir Jones. Back again on the Jay-Z tip. Just remember when they like listening to Jay-Z's discography, listening to Nas's discography, listening to Renegade, listening to Dead Presidents, oh my god, I forgot about Dead Presidents. That was a song by Jay-Z. I love Dead Presidents. I'm like, I love Nas's mainstream stuff. That's obviously how I got into Nas. But I listened to Ether and I was like, okay, so he bodied Jay-Z. And it's just, he's always been so like big on the culture. Big on the culture that makes him who he is. And what I love about Nas is that Nas serves as a reminder like, hey, don't forget where you came from and don't forget who you are. And the fact that he can convey that through his lyricism and through his way of life, totally admirable. But yeah, Nas's flow, Nas's rhymes, Nas's like. And as far as my favorite Nas song goes, One Mic goes hard, man. Number 2 on the list. This is the reason why I got into hip hop. So if I wanted to be super mega biased, I would have put him at number 1. But I had to be realistic and I had to be unbiased. I had to keep it real deal. So number 2 on my list is Tupac. And like I said, Tupac was the reason I got into hip hop in the first place. So anything correlated to hip hop and my love for hip hop, I'm always gonna come back to Tupac. And the thing about Tupac that I love the most is that Tupac was literally a poet with rhythm. That's the best way I can describe it. Like Tupac wrote poetry and then it would turn into a song. A lot of people hate on Tupac. They're like, oh, he wasn't around for that long. His discography isn't that large. His discography is actually a little bigger than Biggie's because my dude was going at it for a while. I love his passion. Like, you can hear the passion behind every single word he says. When you remember that hip-hop is all about expression, and he's expressing himself with so much passion, like, you connect with it. You're like, I want to believe what he's saying. I want to see what he sees. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that Pac does for me. When I think about I want to be a good rapper, I think about Pac. I think about how when he was in jail, he didn't let it get to him. He was just writing out songs, just writing songs. As far as my favorite Tupac songs go, we're going to go with Changes because goosebumps every time. And then we're going to go with Do For Love. I love Do For Love. Time for number one. I don't know if y'all know who you think my number one greatest rapper of all time is, but the answer is Slim Shady. Eminem is number one on my list, and it's not because he's a fast rapper. In all honesty, his fast rapping is one of my least favorite things about him. I don't care about him and his rap speed. I don't care about that. I care about the lyricism. I care about the flow. And the thing about Eminem is that Eminem has always been a fun rapper. Like, he'll tell you a story, and it's either going to make you laugh, it's going to make you go, what the fuck? Or it's going to make you go like, damn. You know? And that's the thing about music that we all enjoy. That we're feeling something, and we use music to confirm what we're feeling. You know what I'm saying? To connect with what we're feeling. Or we can't figure out how we're feeling, and then the music brings it out of us. Or we're feeling sad, and the music makes us smile. Or we're feeling happy, and the music makes us think. Whatever it is, and Eminem delivers that because, like, have you ever heard the song Kim? Only Marshall Mathers LP is one of the best albums of all time. Like, it has no skips. I listen to that album, I listen to the entire album start to finish. I don't skip. And to me, that's saying a lot. Eminem's discography, a lot of it is mainstream, a lot of it is like appealing, whatever. But Eminem has flow, Eminem has lyricism, Eminem has bars. Like, I'd be afraid to face up against Eminem, I'm not kidding. And it just comes down to, once again, he's not afraid of being himself. The reason why he's the number one, like I said, is because so much of his discography is skip-free for me. You know, like, there are very few rappers, very few artists that I'll listen to, like, more than 3 songs from them in a single day. And Eminem, I'll just drop a whole album, listen to it, and I'll be like, yeah, buddy. But yeah, that's my list. My top 10 greatest rappers of all time. My top 10 GOATs. And number one on my list is Eminem. What do you think of the list? Let me know in the comments section below. Who do you have at number one? I'd love to know. That's all I got for y'all today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And like always, don't sleep on me. I love y'all.